Hello everyone, this is Chaim Durst. Today I would like to talk about secrets. When I brainstorm with students, one of the questions I ask is, what is the biggest secret you keep from your mother? Most students just recoil when I ask that question. Like, I can't say that, I can't talk about that. And I reply, it's not the secret that matters so much. It's how it shapes you. Let me give you an example. I had one student many years ago. This was 2001, 2002. Came into my office and related an incident in which they had done something and they were punished for it. And most of the essay was about this fire, where he had to write down what he had done wrong and he had to burn it in front of his father. We never find out what he did wrong. That doesn't matter. What matters is something happened, it shaped him, it clearly shaped his relationship with his father, it shaped his relationship with authority, it forced him, even now it's like emotional, it forced him to reconfigure his notions of right and wrong. I never asked him to write down what he had done. That wasn't important. What was important was how it shaped him. So don't feel like when I ask you that question, oh, what did you hide from your mother, that you actually say, okay, I'm hiding this or that. But you can make it indirect and oblique and, again, include mystery so that the reader's left wondering, what exactly did you do? But more importantly, they know how it shaped you. Also, I want to urge you, when I talk about secrets, I'm not asking students to talk about what they did illegal, drugs, or breaking the law, because neither of those topics is appropriate for a college application essay. Most of the things that we do wrong, that we think we do wrong, most of the secrets that we're holding from ourselves or from others, are really minor, especially in the reader's eyes, right? They've had a long life experience. And so the things that you think that you've done wrong may not seem very consequential, but they're more interested in why you think they're wrong. Also, when I ask about secrets, I'm not asking you to reveal someone else's problems, right? This is not about you telling. This is not on someone. Again, this is about how it shaped you, your worldview, your philosophy, your outlook on life. I'm going to give a longer example this time than I have in previous examples. Here we go. Let's talk about the power of secrets. What aspects of yourself do you hide away from yourself and others? This is one question that I usually ask students who feel stuck. What's the biggest secret you're keeping from your mother? And what do you gain from hiding this secret, hiding this aspect of yourself away? I found over the years that students who are willing to delve into their secrets are often those who create the most effective essays. What you think you've done wrong, or what you're hiding away, often fascinates the reader because it reveals your worldview, your philosophy, your sense of right and wrong, and your inner moral compass. If you feel uncomfortable or cringe at revealing what you're hiding, it's likely the reader will snap to attention and lock into what you're saying. That's the type of essay that will have the greatest impact on the reader. I'm going to give an example here, and in fact, I'm going to give a much longer example than I have in my previous videos to get into something that was a bit secretive to a student, but turn into a fabulous essay. I breathe in. My stress immediately disappears. Why did I wait so long? Comfortable, peaceful, warm once again. I'm my best when you are with me. You clear my mind. You're an apple. You're cinnamon. You're my friend. You dance with me. You hold me tight. You play with my hair. I feel loved. Why can't I feel this way when you're not with me? just as an aside, look at those short, powerful sentences. You're an apple. You're cinnamon. I'm not sure how many students feel comfortable with 2-word sentences, but I urge you, when it's appropriate, to use shorter, clearer syntax. The reader can follow this really clearly. And yet, it's mysterious. What is going on here? And you say, you may want me, but you don't need me. You're capable and lovable all by yourself. I just remind you of the peace you already have inside you. Clear your own mind. In an earlier video, we talked about the power of you. I didn't bother to check, but just these 2 paragraphs are rife with the pronoun you. It draws the reader in. It makes this content accessible. It's as if we're witnessing 2 people at the table next to us having a lover's fight. I exhale. I'm alone again. Empty again. Don't abandon me. Why can't I love myself the way you love me? Why can't I love me more? You respond, because you don't know yourself well enough. I clear the smoke that clouds your inner sight. Stop dwelling on disappointments. Stop cutting yourself down. Picture yourself as a room that you have piled high with junk. Now, breath by breath, one by one, take away from that picture anything that limits your creativity, anything that limits your ability to love. What do you have left? A you who is compassionate, a you who is sincere, a you who is curious. That's the you I know and love. Again, we talked about the shorter sentences. Here we have a very long, more syntactically complex series, juxtaposed to the shorter ones, which make them both more effective. I breathe in, not to feel sexy, not to look good, not to seem mature, because I need a friend. Mom, you left me all alone, but I always had you. I always have you. You're part of me. Wow, look at the verb use and the sudden address to an absent figure, this writer's mother. Very sophisticated. Then you whisper, be your own friend. I breathe out. I'm hollow again. Pour your love into me. Fill me with your truth. And you conclude, find your own truth. It is there inside you. It's all around you. Stop using me as a crutch. Throw me away. The longer you rely on me, the harder it will be to find the truth on your own. So why have I included this sample in a video on secrets? Well, as you can guess, this has to do with a habit that the reader was very reluctant to talk about and was hiding from people. I think I've told this story in an earlier video, but I'll repeat it. This gentleman was visiting my office, and I'm not a smoker, and he would just light up and smoke, just chain smoke the entire session. And I was a bit miffed because I left a stench in my office, and also because I thought it was very inappropriate for a student just to come in and start smoking in my office. But I immediately thought, okay, this might be an excellent essay topic. And in fact, it turned out to be. Writing this essay was not so much about the habit itself, but why he does it. And by showing him talking to a cigarette and his cigarette talking back to him, it's as if he has these 2 sides of himself that are struggling for ownership of his identity, for control over the core of his being. Here he is expressing his loneliness, his vulnerability, his emptiness, and his fears. And there's a part of him saying, you don't have to put yourself down. You don't have to tear yourself down. So it shows the reader self-knowledge. It shows the reader that he has the ability to grow through this sense of loss and loneliness. Yes, it shows vulnerability, it shows self-knowledge, and it shows the capacity to grow. The 3 keys I've talked about for your college essay. One thing I would like to stress, though, is keep it clean and legal. It's not talking about drugs. I urge you not to talk about something that is a genuine problem that you have that with the law or that you've done that is criminal in nature. The secret itself doesn't really matter. What matters is how it has shaped your identity. Please keep that in mind. As with all incidents and events, crises and challenges, this is not a descriptive essay, right? As you notice, he's not saying, I stand outside my house and I throw it on the cigarette and I'm trying to hide it from my mother. He doesn't get into that, but he's indirectly saying those things. It's very philosophical. So as you can see, if you can effectively talk about something that you've hidden in a manner that shows how you've grown, shows how you've increased your self-knowledge, and shows vulnerability, then you can grab the reader, you can pull them in, and you can keep them engaged. Furthermore, if you use some of the techniques we've talked about previously, like short sentences and the use of the pronoun you, you can make your essay very gripping and very effective, and thereby increase your possible chance of getting into your first or second choice college. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Chaim Durst.